Oh, shit, welcome back. Yeah, noticed like you disappeared. Yeah, just catches up. I don't know how much you want to share, but just, I guess, get ready to chill for today's stream because I have no full idea of what I want to do other than decide pretty much my next DLC team and the kind of next few hunts I want to do. Again, I should have fixed it. 1 second. This one should be fine. I think I probably didn't fix the one below. Hey, how's it going, Ray? Hey, no worries. Yeah, so I've done a little bit of like research into what may or may not be returning in the DLC. I know one of them that I want because I'm kind of going to some of my favorites. Yeah, the TM's the important bit. That's how you know Stitch is back. Is it okay? Just to double check, because I know you changed your name. You said going by Stitch and now. Do you prefer Stitch or Bud? Just so I'm getting it right. Oh, excuse me. Oh, hello. Phone going off. I'm assuming this is probably going to be. Yeah, there you go. Okay, at least that's worked. I just got to fix the other Discord links. And I hope you're enjoying the loop we all learned to love in the other stream. I am going to just swap onto something a bit better for background music. Some nice Pokemon Ranger music. Okay, yeah, no worries. That's why I thought I'd make sure, since you said you're going by Stitch. So yeah, just from now on, it's going to Stitch, that's fine. Okay, we're on to some not looping music that won't drive me crazy. DLC teams. So no, one Pokemon I want to go with is Electivire. And if I just quickly jump over to... Oh, music went a bit crazy there. And I'm not logged into Twitter for reasons. Mainly laziness. A data miner apparently put out... And this is if you don't want spoilers of Pokemon that's going to be in the next DLC. It's up to you. Apparently Electivire is going to be in there. So I'm happy because he's one of my favourites. And with the last... with the Teal Mask playthrough, I had like 3 Volcaronas, with Volcarona being one of my favourites. So I've at least got one of a team for favourites, but I don't know who else I want to do except for Empoleon. Because I hatched a Piplup and Empoleon's just all round good. So far for the Indigo Disc team, I've got 2 of them sorted. I think the monkeys were universally one of the most hated lines. Like, just in general, they're very rarely back. Hey, how's it going, Majora? And yeah, in terms of Patrat, he's just one of the filler ones. I think he just generally gets forgotten. All the shouting in the chat, I'm loving it. Yeah, so I'm just going to be getting tabs of each of the Pokemon as I go. So, Electivire, and I'm just going to be launching them all on Cerebi, just because Cerebi's a nicer layout site. Bulbapedia is good for different things, but not for this. Oh yeah, go for it. Might give you some ideas for what I want to maybe go with myself. What did you end up on? Okay, so Electivire and Empoleon. And what else is back in the DLC? Because I don't want it to be all starters. Because I know I could very easily go down that route. But I got Water Steel, Electric. I think at some point I thought Electivire was electric fighting. I don't know where I got that from. Yeah, just checking. Electric element. Steel, I could... Quacklevar, Clodsire, Ampharos, Arboliver, Arcanine, Dragonite. Ooh. Arcanine could be some nice coverage. That's a really good team, to be fair. Ampharos is another one of my favourites, but it's electric again. Yeah, that's actually a decent team. I like it. Almost level 80. Jesus, you're going to power through the league then. It's decided tight matchups. Because I know I had a big weakness in... Oh, what was it? I basically had a massive ground weakness. That was kind of covered by Greninja being a beast through the DLC with Ice Beam. Oh, you're kind of doing what I'm doing. What I'm currently doing with Tears of the Kingdom. I'm ready to beat the game, but I'm just doing the rounds of like trying to get as much as I can before I finally go and fight Ganon properly. For Pokemon, I like to just power through, but like with like decent open world games, that's generally how I like to do it. Like get right up to the end and then do everything. Okay, Water, Steel, Electric. I guess I'm better just filling in gaps, aren't I? Oh, yeah. Oh, that could be a good one. Wait, Picky Peck. Oh, no, Picky Peck into Toucannon, wasn't it? Oh, I love Toucannon Shiny. That's actually a shout. I think Toucannon might fill a nice gap. Okay. Toucannon definitely going on the team. Because I think this was one of the first shinies I properly hunted. I think it was Vikavolt and then Toucannon. Just because that beak is so good. Yeah, this would actually be a decent stream for you then. These are all the ones I think from the Indigo Disc. But I can, as I'm going through and I find this out what I'm going for, I can help you decide on your own team if you want. Ooh, oh, Flygon as well. Okay, this is where I've got to be careful. So, actually, there's team builders, isn't it? That tells you your weaknesses. Team builder Pokemon, just because I want to know where my gaps are. Because I actually want to make a half-decent team. I think Maryland's a good one. Yeah, it is. Yes, Maryland, I consent. God, I remember Maryland, like, when Diamond and Pearl were coming out, I was always on this site. Motor Drive, sure. And then Empoleon. You kind of... How come it's got... Okay. So, let's see. Electric. Okay, so their weaknesses. I'm covered with that. Fighting. I'm kind of covered with that. That's not resistant. That's weird. Polyturtle, Vaniglycor, and Ferret. Ooh. Oh, wait. I said I wanted to use Ludicolo, didn't I? That's actually 2 grass. Hey, how's it going, Ruby? You might actually be helpful because you know your VGC stuff. Helping me build out the team. Oh, dude. I've already got the Lotad as well. I said I wanted to use Ludicolo. You know what? Let's just throw Ludicolo in, but he's probably going to be swapped. Because I like the idea of Empoleon. I'm going to let half of the decision be what the shiny is, but if one's fun, like we saw around the Teal Mask DLC, the battles, I think they're going to be more, probably, if I have to guess, if we're going off Sword and Shield DLC, they're going to be more focused on battles, where it seemed like the Teal Mask was more like the Isle of Armor, whereas exploration based. But if Luminion can be fun in battles, that could be the show. Ooh, and its shiny is nice as well. Okay, it's got potential. I might just get Ludicolo. Well, evolve Milotad into Ludicolo for myself. Oh, wait, why did I look up Luminion? Yeah, I don't know how I mix those two up. Like, I read it so many times. Yeah, because then I wouldn't have crossover either. I think I read Illuminate. Oh, that, and just like misremember because I don't even think Luminion's got Illuminate as an ability. Still got a decent shiny. I can't say that as well. Bug type, so there's no crossover. And Illumise. Again, Ludicolo is probably going to be swapped, but he's in there for now. So let's see. Fighting. It kind of covers the fighting weakness. Is there any gaps I don't really have covered for weaknesses? Not really. Yeah, if you've got it, like if you want to send ideas per build for when I actually get them as well, that'd be helpful. I need to turn my headphones up as well. Which, oh my god, I finally upgraded from like the £10 pair of terrible headphones to 10 times the price, but they're so good and you could barely notice them on stream as well. Yeah, that was the interesting thing. Like, double battle seemed to be more important, where there was literally like, what, 4 in the main game? That's a point. Do I end up going for like bringing in some Gen 9? Because I know there was a couple there. Like, there's the obvious Don Zozo one that got used in VDC a fair bit. Like, what would be some interesting doubles partners to throw in there? Because I could do stuff with maybe like Galarian Weezing and getting rid of abilities and use those strats. Obviously not got like the cliche one, which I think was Galarian Weezing and Regigigas. I think it was one of the early strats. I'm going to take Ludicolo because he's actually throwing me off. Oh, there's one I could hunt it. No. I don't want to hunt one in the DLC. I want to get them all before and maybe hunt them afterwards. I was thinking maybe I could go Duraludon. Wait. Is Duraludon's a form? Or is it an evolution? Because I could always hunt Duraludon and then evolve it in the DLC. Duraludon Indigo? The game rant got something on it. I just forgot what its form was called. Let's go better rank book. Archaladon. Oh, got support one. To be fair, they're the ones I always forget is to actually throw support one on my team. I just go for like majority glass cannons. Archaladon. Okay, so I could hunt a Duraludon and then get Archaladon. Which is... It's still Steel Dragon. Which it'd have crossover with Empoleon, but I don't actually mind that too much. Just because it's a bit of a beast anyway. Just typing wise. It's shaping up to be an interesting team. Let's just get... I'll get Duraludon up. Duraludon. Therapy. Yeah, that's the thing. It fill in the gaps would make it maybe play a different role, especially if it's doubles. And Rock for Terra, that's an interesting one. It is a good thing that I actually farmed Terra Shards while the Chansey raid was going on. That's such a subtle shiny. What was it? The last games it was in was Sword and Shield as well. So whether to just go hatching for it, I might actually have to play 2 different games thinking about it. I may have to do like double hunt streams. Have one playing like Shield and hatching eggs and another one doing like Scarlet and Violet. Okay, so where are my team weaknesses? 2 times. Are there any triples? Triples, but 2 cannons immune. An ice type might not be bad, but Empoleon can get Ice Beam, which is where Greninja shone. Oh, yeah, true. Yeah. Fire and Flying, that is a shot, actually. That's the one thing I always forget, is using Terras defensively to get rid of weaknesses. Which I only weirdly remembered for... Which one was it? The Decidueye raid that just went on. I was like, oh yeah, if I Terra'd my... I'm forgetting all Pokemon names now. Skeledirge into just fire, it got rid of the Shadow Claw weakness. Or Shadow Ball. Oh yeah. Okay. So not an ice type. I feel like I'm just looking for where most of my weaknesses are. Ground is kind of covered just if I go like move coverage. And the fact that I've got an immunity. Fine. And do I want to go maybe Psychic or something? Although I've got effectiveness with 2 cannon. No, I don't want to go Psychic then. I've already got Flying. But maybe look at a different weakness. Empoleon covers the rock weakness. Kind of comfortably. And Electivire can get a fighting type move. Do I just go for another one of my favourites? Essentially, let's see. Let's have a look at what's coming back. Maybe see what might be fun to have on the team. Because I'm not necessarily trying to do it smart. Yeah, like I say, because it can be a bit squishy. Who else would be fun to have on the team then? Just have a quick scan through. They're all starters pretty much after a certain point. I could go for one of the Hisuian forms, actually. They could be fun to play with. Yeah, that's what I imagine. Like, the rock Terra type is there just to make it last a bit longer. If it needs it. And just keeping everyone else there so they don't have to worry about maybe being as defensive if they're not naturally. Ooh, I kind of want to go for a different form. Like a special form. Maybe like a Galarian Slowpoke or something like that. It sounds kind of like how I built my Blissey for raids. Like, it has one offensive move, but even that isn't great. It's just there to, like, set up screens and heal. And it does something else that I can't actually remember. I think it... What is this song? Yeah, let's skip that. Or maybe let's just... Okay. That's giving me no inspiration. I'm just going to have a look through the decks we've got so far for Scarlet and Violet. Oh yeah, no, I got you on that move, like no offensive moves. But I was saying, like in reference to mobility, I pretty much did everything I could for raids. So it had one move that was just there for filler that happened to be offensive. But I get what you mean, like it just has no moves, it is there purely for support. Paldea Pokedex. Let's see if any of these want to jump out at me. Because I'm kind of thinking maybe fire or grass or something in those realms could be useful. Because I've got the electric and water. Or I could go Dash Bun. Just stick with the theme. Slack it. Maybe if I just go with a fighting type, actually, thinking about it. Ooh, Ghost could be. Fighting or a Ghost could be an interesting one. Or grass fighting. Breloom could be useful. And then after it, I'd also have Breloom that I could then swap into being a catcher. Gliscor, maybe. Because Gliscor is one of those ones that throws me off. I always think it's flying, but then realize it isn't. But it's got ground, doesn't it? Ground poison? If they added it to the bottom of its decks, let's see. How big have they made all these images? Gliscor could be an interesting one. No, they haven't. Let's go. Oh, crap. I went off my stream dashboard. I was clicked into the wrong window. New Pokemon in DLC. Ground flying? Oh, okay. I've remembered it. Typing wrong then. I like to say, like, ground seems to be a big weakness. So with the having 2 immunities is actually would be pretty good. I do like poison setups as well. Like let's see Gliscor. I also love Gligar's shiny just because it's the original colours that were in Gold and Silver. And I think Gen 3 as well, until they changed it. Because I always remember it being purple. I was surprised when it suddenly turned pink. No, I want to see it on Cerebi, because that's laid out nicer for looking at moves. And just that blue is so nice. The blue and yellow contrast. It's got U-turn now. It's like it being able to switch. Fan moves are nice. Could it set it up like... It does have... Weirdly, that's not a lot of natural poison moves. Poison Tail, Venoshock. I could go the old, like... The Venoshock Toxic, I think. Although it does have Toxic Spikes, that could be useful. It could be like a setup mon as well, I guess. If I just always led with Gliscor to set up Toxic Spikes and you turn out. And then just have a Lumas to support whoever comes in after that. That could be good. I just like, I want them to work nicely in pairs. Or like at least one be like half of any pair. Okay, yeah. The more I'm looking at it, the more I'm liking it. Okay, Gliscor is going to be one. So we've got Gliscor there. 4 times to ice. Okay. So, now it's the decision. And that ground weakness is pretty much covered. Do I want to swap any of them? Because I'm actually kind of happy with that. Like, it's a bit of a messy team. Electivire and Polion are going to be in there just because Electivire my favourite, and I hatched a Piplup in the DLC, so that kind of, it'll be a nice follow through if I do another video, which, just for an update, that song was a bit louder. Just for an update. Okay, that wasn't actually a song, that was just a jingle. The Teal Mask video is like 25 minutes through, so I've just got like 15 minutes left to edit. But that's where that's at. But for a nice story through beat, having the Empoleon be from the Piplup I hatched in the Teal Mask would be nice. Which, I've only seen people hatch Piplups from those eggs. And I feel like... I know it's definitely the whole starter thing. Like, it can be any of the starters. But I've only ever seen people hatch Piplup, and it's got me probably like theorizing, like, is it just Piplup? Okay, so... with these... Okay, thank God. Just everyone doing videos on it has hatched Piplup, so it's just one of those weird coincidences. So, Electivire would be... See, I'm looking at Electivire and Empoleon. And I think potentially Gliscor could be interesting to hunt in Arceus. Obviously, I don't watch M&J. Just as general vibe, it's a bit... It's not my thing. I think the game could just sense vibes, so it knows. Like, oh, you've got this vibe, you will hatch Piplup. I'm thinking potentially, maybe not Gliscor now, looking at it. Electivire and Empoleon. Just gonna double check. Yeah, Legends Arceus. Because you can find the alphas and they'd be interesting. And then if I go down a generation. Yeah. So they've both got the alphas that I could potentially hunt. Although, because it was from an egg, I might hatch it in Scarlet and Violet. And just hate myself, go the Masuda method again. Hatch another water starter, because that is apparently a theme. Toucannon is going to be an interesting one. Not at the minute. So I would probably going to hunt the alpha or go in, let's see, Electivire. Or I can get in Sword and Shield. So I could potentially like double hunt that just to make it go a bit quicker. But it's going to be in the Indigo Mask. Indigo Mask, I just made 2 names. So the picture I've got to be is from someone who's data mined what Pokemon are going to be in the DLC. Because that's the bit for me, I'm not too bothered about knowing what Pokemon are going to be in it. Just don't want to know what new Pokemon or like story spoilers and stuff. Apparently, all the new like... Well, that's obviously already in there. But I think they just included Magnezone anyway. But Rhyperior, Electivire, and Magmortar are going to be in the Indigo Disc DLC. Don't know why they included Magnezone, but I think it was just included all of them anyway. And they've got Gothorita and Gothitella now, which is weird because they're in the base game. But I think they're going to be all the ones available in the DLC. Okay, let's actually get notes out. So, Electivire. There's also an ad in progress. This is going to randomly come into notes. Electivire is going to be. I'm going to put not Arcade, but PLA Alpha or Swish. Then we got Empoleon. This one's gonna depend on time, but probably SV Masuda. Cannon again. Gonna be a weird one. Cause I need to hunt it in Teal Disc is probably what I'm gonna end up calling like the DLCs in general, because they seem like one big story. The Teal Disc is actually a nice ship name, I guess, for them. What games were these last available in? It says Sun and Moon, Ultra Sun and Moon. Although I could SOS chain them. And I might just have to... Oh, that could be a cool one, actually. I could, like, old school YouTube it and just get the webcam onto the TS and just hunt them that way. I've actually sold myself on that idea. That could actually be... It'd be a nice story beat for a video, and it just seems fun to do in general. Let's go... US... UM... And a TSOS method. Oh, jizz. I can do my favourite shiny hunting method again. And use, I think, it's either a Trevenant or an Alolan Exeggutor that are set up to do it. So that would be an interesting one to do. Illumise, or Illumise, however you want to say it. Probably... Wait. So, I know this has, like, different spawn rates depending on the game. So, let's see details for Scarlet. Because its spawn rates are different, I noticed that much playing through. And then, let's just... Oh! Scarlet exclusive. Okay, so that makes sense. So I'm probably going to hunt that in Violet. So let's say Violet. And I'm just going to use a sandwich. That's going to be a nice easy one. I'm going to have to use a few games looking at this. I think they're all from... Are these from different games? Because I like the if I don't go Sword and Shield, which is it's all going to depend on time. I might leave them till last. Or the Scarlet and Violet Masuda. Duraludon's going to have to be Sword and Shield. I'm probably Masuda. But I don't think there's an easier way to hunt them. Although, because the odds are up for dens, but the dens would take a while. I feel like just encountering them in general would be easier. Dynamax Adventures or Raid Adventures. What's his highest attack? See, he's a 2% spawn rate, which is kind of dumb. So I feel like because he's such a low spawn rate, you just have wandering ones. But then I'd have to respawn them. I'll decide on that. I'll probably Masuda him, looking at it. And Gliscor is probably going to be... He might be the first actual crossover, because I might just hunt him I mean, it's 6 games, and there's not actually that many games on the Switch to do that with. He's just going to be a sandwich as well. Glasgow. Indigo Mask. Sandwich. Okay. That seems like that's a solid plan. The question is, other than Toucannon, which one do I want to go for first? I could go... Alumas might be the shout. I'm thinking just because it's a sandwich one. It's Alumas or Glasgow. Because they're going to be generally quicker ones. Tell you what. I'm going to load up... which one am I going to do? I'm going to load up Scarlet and see where I am. And whichever one I'm closest to is going to decide which one I'm going to go for the hunt first. So let's go over to the game. Switch, please. Is it going to be on? There we go. And controller is on. There we go. And let's pause you. And I also figured out my whole like looking away from the game thing. Because my camera's in the middle of the 2 screens. Simple solution. Just put my game on the other screen and I'm looking at it. Oh, and I'm hoping you're like in the little time with like the blue light back there, and I've got like a blue light casting from over here. Like you can actually see it on my arm. So I've got like a white light there for a nice fill and a nice blue edge lighting to kind of tie stuff in. I'm improving the stream bits. I am not even in the DLC at all. Okay. Let's see if I go into the Kitakami Pokedex. I'm at the start. So, I was going to say whichever one I'm closest to. Alumas is right there. So, it looks like I'm hunting Alumas. Wait. I just realised it's going to be easier to hunt in Violet, and I loaded up Scarlet because it was already in. So it would actually be easier to hunt Gligar right now. So let's see. Yeah, that's this version exclusive. Wait, just gonna close all of these tabs. There we go. Chrome, let me close you. There we go. Give my computer some RAM back. Okay, so I've got to go into the Barrens, and it's ground flying. That's gonna be an interesting one to hunt. The Barrens might actually not be the shout. It might actually be over to the right if I go for ground types. Kind of where that looks like where Poltergeist is. So if I swap there. Kind of. Does it go further up? Or what are the bounds that I'm looking at for where it spawns? It does go right the way up. So I'll see what spawns around this area. We go up here and then just head a bit north. Get the flight on. Here we go. Oh, nice and hydrated. Zoom right up. And let's see what kind of spawn up here. So just gotta try and isolate it as much as I can, really. I mean, there's also just a Gligar right there. But what items? Okay, there's Noctowl. So if it goes into night, I don't really want them. So Flying's not gonna be the shout. I think Ground might be. I just can't remember. Oh, I'm Bombardier. I know about. Yeah, Flying's definitely not the shout. Ground is gonna be. I just need to now look up the ground sandwich recipe. Did I pick up this item? Oh, which also, if I look at my team, one thing I did. Let's check summary. Oh, that's. Greninja currently is not in my team. Where have I put him? There he is. I got Greninja the item finder mark. So now he's Greninja the treasure hunter. So if it's one of those things, I wanted to know how easy the mark was to get. I didn't realize it also gave them the treasure hunter as a title, which is actually a really nice title to have. And the fact that he didn't have any marks because he came from an egg, he still has a nice title. So if you've ever like got a shiny that you want to have a mark and it's still like a half decent title, the item finder mark isn't a bad one to go for. But yeah, let's get these items so I'm not distracted. And then look up the ground. Oh, there's another one there. Look up the ground sandwich recipe. Which hopefully I've got the stuff for and I don't need to go and find it. Or buy it, I should say. So let's click out ground shiny sandwich. Which that is gonna be. That article is terrible. Game mate's usually good, but it's just led me down the wrong route. So what I'm looking at. Why is he using that transition? And also, why is it freaking out? Oh no. It's fully freaked out. Stuff's still trying to go, and I'm hoping I'm still live. Oh, I know exactly why. I'm still going normally. It's because I'm... Okay. Let's get rid of that. There we go. I fully thought I broke stuff. It's just catching up. Okay. Let's see. Cucumber, pickle, 3 ham. I feel like I've got all that. Okay, let's go back to the game. And there we go. So, cucumber, pickle, and 3 ham. Ingredient. Cucumber, pickle. Do I have ham? Got plenty. Okay, I'm all good. Let's save before I do it. Try not to waste habit. And let's picnic. Not the best weather to do it. I forgot I did like the whole golden setup. Let's make a sandwich. Let's go creative. Cucumber, pickle, and 3 ham. And then any 3, just don't put sweet and sour together. So let's go sweet and bitter. And it's going to be a sparkling sandwich. So let's throw a sparkler in it. And let's go for the hard one straight away. Let's just stack all the ham on one end. This is going to be the protein side of the sandwich, clearly. Nice and neatly stacked. Still not enough protein, we need more. This is for the picky eating kids that don't like the foods touching. Kind of stack that. Yeah. The cucumbers are going to be the awkward stack. And then right next to the edge of the sandwich. Oh, but we're getting it. Oh, perfect. Such a nice, neat, organized sandwich. There we go. That should be my ground shiny sandwich. That's all nice and organized. My OCD sandwich. Completely different flavor profiles for each bite. And we're looking for a purple Gliscor. Is this going to be Sparkling 3, Title 3, Encounter 3? Perfect. Alright, let's pack up and go. And hopefully... Oh, Wooper appears here. I mean, I would be completely opposed to finding a normal shiny Wooper, but I was hoping for Gligar. I feel like Gligar may spawn better higher up. If Wooper spawns up here, I'd actually be surprised. Well, not up here, but like up wherever I'm gonna end up. There's a big open space. Yeah, if Wooper spawns over here, be a big surprise. It's Gligar. Yeah, up here is definitely the shout for it. Just gotta collect all these items while I'm here. Again, minimal distractions. Just need to look for the purple bat scorpion thing. I was thinking potentially, I don't know why I was thinking this, but potentially like a scorpion team until I realized like, oh, there's actually not that many scorpion Pokemon. Because I think I did that at some point with like Scarlet and Violet. Obviously, they've not been out that long. Although over a year at this point, I did also realize. But I think it was back like Sun and Moon times. Obviously with like Crabrawler and everything. But I think maybe a full crab team. So I had like Kingler, Crabominable. Oh, Crustle, that was it. And then I think it kind of got spread to like crustaceans. So like Clauncher and other crustacean-y ones. I don't think I ever went as far as having oh, what's a two-headed one? Binnacle and the other one. It's kind of stupid because I got the shine of it, but just never evolved it. Just randomly found it doing living dex stuff. Who's this? Is that Vickerville? Oh, so it is. That's a static spawn appear apparently. Collecting so many items while I'm just looking for these spawns. The nice thing with doing the spawns outside of the origin area is the fact that I'm not bothered about living dex stuff. So if I just find one of them, I might actually go down and try and find a normal Wooper. Oh, for a second I thought under the tree that was shiny because it was darker. It's well, one of the best and worst things in this game. Just a lighting engine in general. So I love how it makes some Pokemon look, but the fact that it makes such a difference. Like, you should still be able to clearly tell some shinies that are obvious. So I was watching Eternal Radiance video before, when he was looking for the Salander and Salazzle. He's like, these should look way more, like, obviously shiny, but just because of the lighting engine, they actually look fairly similar. Because some of them are just like... It's one of my complaints. Some of the metallics, like glossy Pokemon, look really good. But then sometimes the sheen and reflections are too strong. Like, just turn them down a little bit if they're going for, like, the realistic look. But that is personal opinion. Again, some of them look great, some of them don't. And I don't know, like, background engine-wise, how that works. Or if it's just down to what we assume is laziness at this point. I thought the rock looking a bit purplish. That's what I was looking for. Look at anything that's vaguely purple. You're just going, is it? No. Is it? No. Or anything like more than 2 foot away. That Hatchim's gonna get annoying. I'm gonna have to knock out the Hatchim because the blue it's too distracting. That says not very effective. But I'm sure I can still knock it out in one hit. Oh no! Heal and Wish. Nice. Weightless. I'm knocking you out for my own good. Not for your own good. For my own good. Now you land a critical hit. Okay. That's one last potential distraction from what I'm looking for. And that big purple den is obviously not going to be something I'm going to mistake out the corner of my eye for a shiny. Because I know the purple I'm looking for is actually quite dark. Like, it's closer to his wings than anything. Which again, looking at that, like, in the shadows, that is a very dark pink. But it's clearly not the shiny. But still a very dark pink. That I could potentially mistake. And probably will at some point. Got that on the edge. So look, I'm also using a different controller, so I need to just double check where my timer is. There it is. Right on the D-pad. 23 minutes. There's 7 minutes. No look so far. So much happier that I actually came up here to look for it. It's a nice big area just to run around and get constant spawns, rather than trying to like run away from an area or use picnic resets. Because that's what was getting me about the Poltergeist hunt, which I just kind of gave up with, and I'm just gonna maybe come back in future to try and find it. Potentially as like a teal disc warm up kind of thing. So it's like I did with Applin. I might hunt the artisan forms in prep for the Indigo disc. The Indigo plateau. And I'm definitely going to flub, like that was deliberate. We're definitely going to flub it at some point playing that DLC. And probably scripting wise as well. Because there's so few times in my life that I use the word indigo. Because it's not a very common colour that you go, oh, that looks quite indigo. And the only thing in my brain that's been ingrained in there since I was a kid has been the Indigo Plateau. Because of the anime and the games. Mainly the anime, weirdly enough. Because it used to just be Victory Road and the Pokemon League. I can't remember. I want to say probably in the Johto games I remember it. But was it called that in the originals, the Indigo Plateau? Potentially, yeah. But again, don't know for sure. Getting all these spawns right on the edges, the other ones despawn. And the camera paranoia is kicked in. Am I hearing Graveler? I saw one before. Oh, and they can spawn down there. That's not going to be good for paranoia, is it? And, oh. Maybe if I just try and say central-ish so I don't spawn them. I wonder how long till that Vikavolt just stops shining. Because I think that happened to me before with the Poltergeist. Like it stopped shining and my Gallade wouldn't attack it. So I was like, it must be a shiny one. And then, no, it was just the Terra one that just stopped shining because of a bug. It just should have expected. So anytime I tried to find one after that, I just knocked out the Terra straight away. How long till this song drives me insane? Definitely won't be... It won't drive me insane as much as the Olive Roll song. Did you find out? I was looking for so long, I was like, Olive Roll song, because I've used it as part of the DLC video. Not where you'd expect, weirdly enough. It's just called Hurry Up. So it must be used very generically in other bits of the game. Or maybe it was meant to be and they realised how annoying it was. And only left it in as the Olive Roll game. But yeah, it was maybe a good half an hour trying to find the Olive Roll minigame song. Because I assumed it would have been, like, had something specifically made for it. Or at least reference of, like, minigame music or something like that. Not just generically called Hurry Up. Which, how long have I been? Oh, I've been on for an hour. Probably, I know I missed all last week's streams. Mainly because I wasn't one, I was very busy. But it might be shorter today, just because I'm still working on the Teal Mask video. I like to say, I'm a fair bit through it. So I'd love to finish it off, as well as get some stuff done for work, so I can relax once I finish work and not think about it. Because I'm finished with, like, my long travel days. Thankfully, literally, today I got the last picture, like, I did also make a flub and send messages in wrong chats. But I just sent it, like, my marketing group, just said, mission complete. I can now actually set up in the new office we're moving to. Because, annoyingly enough, my office that's 5 miles away. We were told that we've now got to base ourselves, like the whole team, in an office that's 30 miles away. So it just makes my life worse. It makes me earn slightly less money a month because of petrol and travel and expenses. So yay. Well, I now get to move in there tomorrow and set my stuff up and have my bag a bit lighter day to day. So being carrying around so many extra things. Like, in my car is still my monitor and lights and camera bags and backdrops. So, no, I thought, I didn't think it was shiny. I thought the Gligar was weirdly, like, asleep on the tree, like leaning against it. But yeah, I gotta do that, and that's actually kind of annoying. The fact that I've now got to base myself out of an office that's so much further away. And my half an hour round trip to and from the office has now become an hour round trip to and from the office. Which, just for a little insight, I'm looking at like... No. I'm looking at potentially, come January, trying to find a new job or looking at new jobs, maybe. Kind of feel it out coming into next year. Because I had a bit of stress coming back from my annual leave. I was seeing like emails, hey, it's Stop Shannon. I knew it would happen at some point. Like reading emails while I was on my leave and just be like, okay, that's kind of like shit to hear said about me to me. But I was like, whatever, let it get past. I might look at in January and find a new job. And then just this move, maybe like it's just another notch on the post or whatever analogy you want to use to be like, I'm really hedging towards looking for a new role. Especially when I'm seeing... So this is a dumb one. I also need to drink. Probably that pause as a timer. So... having like a very cursory scan through like job postings. Remote roles for London jobs. Like even if I had to go like once in a blue moon to the main office or wherever, there's still London wages. I'm seeing job postings for like 40k a year, fully remote, doing pretty much the same as I'm doing now, but because the office is London based, I earn a London wage but not have to work in London. Like, ooh, that's tempting to even just apply for. Like, I probably wouldn't get it, but that application's tempting. And I'm very qualified to get that job. I literally just did, but to be fair, I could probably use more. My throat feels super dry today. I don't think it helps that I had something very cinnamony before. It's probably dried it out. There we go. Oh, I also did some other stuff that I will show... Wait, what am I? 30 minutes. That I'll show you later. Slowly working towards like the song request stuff. But I now have effects that will just make random playing sound a bit nicer. Because some of the raw audio at the mic, it sounds half decent. But if I throw a little bit of reverb and stuff on it, ooh, it sounds good. I do have to turn off some effects, so I can't just like pop it on right now. I have to turn off like noise gate and stuff, because they just don't play nice with each other. It tries to cut out bits of the reverb if it goes too quiet. But yeah, and I got some nice reverb for if I do acoustic covers off a whim. So the only thing I've actually got left to do is set up the channel point redemptions and make a little icon for it. Which I'm planning on getting a load of that stuff. Like, I think of it like housekeeping work. Planning to get a load of that done once the Teal Mask video's out. Kind of take a little break, get all that done graphics wise and just back end stuff. And then look at through my files actually. I think I've got the camping voiceover recorded. So I can then slowly chip away from that because that's a bit less time sensitive. And hopefully shorter. How did I run into that? Like I'm nowhere near it. And look how purple it looks. Like you can see the top pretty pink. But the shadow one is closer. But look how purple this boy looks. Wait, I need to save. Come here, come here, come here, come here, come here, come here, come here. Yes! Like, ah. I'm going to try and get a closer up one. See, I love his purple colouring. If I go like super close, but over here. That's what we like to see. Nice close-up shiny. And he's a male, so bonus. I'm going to risk a false swipe. That wasn't even a risk. Never mind. I think because it did so a lot of damage, I'm just going to go for a hypnosis. And then, hopefully he stays in the ball for me. Okay, now, critical, nice. There we go. Bra. Don't know where the bra came from, but we've got the first member of the DLC team as Volcarona hits level 81. Build his nest on steep cliffs when it's ungliding, it hops on the ground. It helps to ground back to his nest. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. How long's left on the sandwich? 10 minutes? Okay. Team-wise. Or, like, ground-wise, who would be interesting to go for? I might just go for... You know what? Let's go for the line. Let's just try and find another one as Vikavolt just launches itself into me. At least now I know how dark the purple is. But I'm happy. I'd like, for some reason, wasn't expecting to find one just with like the terrible luck I'd had with Poltergeist. But Scarlet and Violet are now back to being good to me again. Being nice. Which, the paranoia is real with the Poltergeist hunt. I'm going to be honest, because I think I definitely missed a few shinies. Which is also why I wanted to restart that hunt. Because I think maybe find the Artisan Outbreak again. But just try and knock out as many as I can. Because then at least I'll know each of them aren't shiny. And the odds will go up more and more as it go through the outbreak. And as it gets to the 60 point, then the paranoia can kick in. But at least from the start, I'll know at least all the ones to knock out aren't going to be shiny. If I just use like the Let's Go feature. Which, thinking about it, could I radar hunt an Elekid? I know I definitely kind of want to go for the alpha. But instead of going like Masuda method for an Elekid, because I know the alpha hunting can take a while, I'm going to hunt the alpha depending on how long the rest of the team takes. The Poke Radar for an Elekid might be the shout, considering I've got a Shiny Charm in both games. Although I don't think it affects it. But I've also got Brilliant Diamond and Shine and Pearl. So if it's exclusive to one of the versions, I'm still fine. The benefit of having both versions. And speaking of both versions, can I get both Gliscor and Gligar? Because I've definitely at least got one. Like I said, these aren't going to go towards the shiny decks in any way. Although, do we have... Okay, I don't know. I know you like it, but whether you want to come back or like if and when you might have any names. Names for Gliscor. I feel like something, because it's Kitakami and it's very like, we're back to Japanese, Asian based regions. Hey, it's not shiny again. It's not glowing. I feel like something very like samurai or like just Asian inspired might be good. They want something the cliche like Masamune or something. And I don't watch enough anime to know other names off the top of my head. Unless I do want it to be like Japanese and Asian inspired. And I have only recently finished the Pokemon anime. Do we just call him Satoshi? I'm actually kind of liking that name. I think Satoshi might be the name I go for. It's still quite literally like Japanese inspired. It's a Pokemon name. Yeah, I like Satoshi as a name. Oh, we did get the second one. Save again. We've got 2. You're not running away from me though. And it's a female, so I got both genders. I just want to get a good shiny pose from you. Yeah, that's decent. Okay, it's Hypnosis. Got 2 shiny Glygars now. And he's asleep. Pokeballs. Stay in the ball first time, like the last one. Yep, perfect. Thank you. And the mic's felt. I really need a new mic on. Because this thread is terrible for this arm. I think it's a standard thread, but this I also think the standards or the shock mount's terrible. Okay, so there's 2 Glygars. So I just decided on Satoshi for one of the names. Second name. Because I don't want to go with Tajiri. And like a developer name. What's a different one? Like Asian inspired name. Like Japanese inspired. Unless I go for the literal like Japanese name for it, but spelled with the Roman alphabet. Or Germanic alphabet. English alphabet would have been an easy way, just trying to sound smart for some reason, and I don't know why. Because to anyone who knows what I'm talking about, is probably go, no, that makes no sense. Which is half the time why you should just say what you know and not try and sound smart. That's just life advice from me. It's better to sound average than try and sound smart and get it wrong. Stick with what you know. There's a reason that's a solid saying. Actually, I'm pretty happy with how this sandwiches went. Back in the theme of things. Back on the roll of hopefully a shiny pair stream. Although some of them are definitely going to take a while. And I'm kind of questioning, because I haven't played Sword and Shield in a while properly to try and find something. Like literally the last time I jumped on to try and find something in them was for Mawulu for the shiny decks. Which I can't use that method. But at least I could load up boxes. Hatch all the eggs. Go into home. Release the eggs. It'd be way easier than how I actually did my Dragon Ball. I'm actually saying myself. Next stream might be the Ralladon stream. I'm just gonna have to like Masuda method him. Unless YouTube videos tell me otherwise. 2 minutes. There might be some rare spot in a DLC where it's super easy to reset and get a load of them. Because also, if I'm not hatching, they have a chance to have marks. Which I need to check both of those for marks saying that. I'm going to wait for the sandwich to end and see if they're marked. And I need to remind myself. So I've got Satoshi and I'm going to look up the maybe it's either the literal Japanese name in English alphabet or Scorpion or something in Japanese. So they've both got a nice little theme to them. Need to look up those and rename them. Then got nature guesses as well. Because I haven't checked either of the natures. I don't even know if I'm on the right box in my PC, to be fair. I could potentially, I think I'm on Legends and Useful Pokemon. Is that one down there? I can hear a Graveler going insane. But couldn't see it. It's got to be coming up to the end now, right? I'm still seeing a lot of Gligar. And the one Graveler. I'm surprised that didn't randomly shine at me just to, you know. Just to be annoying. Just for the one that I'm not looking for to be shiny. But no. The game's... It's treated me well today. It's took me out for a nice dinner. It's wined and dined me. And I was trying to get me back to sleep with it. Oh, there's bugs. And that's ended. Okay. I'm going to go get the item I saw down here. And then I'm going to do nature checks. Oh. I'm hoping that was just an OBS reason and not Scarlet and Violet. Wait. I feel like that's a normal grubbing one. I'm just going to check. Yeah. It just seemed very red. Okay, and let's pick up this item. The Swordy Paps. And this one. Brave Bird. Okay. So let's go into my boxes. There's my 2 Gligar. I'm trying not to look if it is accidentally shown natures. But let's check summaries. So that's my male. And that's my female. The male one is actually ground. And the female is flying. 65 and 63. Okay, first one I'm going to guess rash nature. And it's bashful with no marks. And I'm going to stick with rash for this one. Docile with no marks either. So both of them are marked. It's kind of annoying, but... oh, what can you do? And I'm going to... This is a high level. So I think... Let's... swap him onto the team. What moves has he got? Just looking at them then. Screech, X is a crab hammer and sword stance. And if I have no Glasgow right, it's a Razor Fang at night. So I might actually have to kill some time. Level up holding a Razor Fang at night. Although in normal Paldea, it should be night. So all I got to do is find the Razor Fang in here, which I should have from the decks. Tart Reaper. Emphasis on should have. Although it doesn't seem to be anywhere there. Can I buy one anywhere? I was sure you get a Razor Fang from doing the decks. Razor Fang SV. Let's go back so it's a Razor Fang the evolution item. As you progress through this DLC, you'll be rewarded for viewing 110. So I should definitely have it because I wouldn't have used it. And I've definitely done the stacks. Yeah, because I've got the mark. And the diploma. But I evolved it before. This is confusing because I should technically have one. Unless I just found one during a... No, because if I found one during a raid, then I wouldn't have used it either. If I want to get the item back. Luckily, the Razor Fang can be found in the upper half of the Wistful Fields. Okay, let's go have a look there. Because I've only evolved one. So Wistful Fields, and it should be right where the Monkey Outbreak is, actually. Upper half of the Wistful Fields, all the way on the left side of the Kid to Carry map. Look for a cave, but it's not the usual kind of caves that I found along the rocky walls and cliffs. Okay, and head towards the upper bit. It's so annoying because I'm used to Tears of the Kingdom travel. I'm trying to use Toolin's ability to like boost myself. I know, acting like I'm riding a horse a little bit, so I'm also trying to do like the giddy up thing. Okay, I should be in a cave, which I'm imagining is probably this one. Which is nothing there. This is so confusing. Need to look for caves with the usual kind of caves that I found along the rocky cliffs. So apparently I've used every Razor Fang. How many Gliscor have I got at this save then? Am I just going blind and not seeing it? I'm going to go through my bag very slowly. Feel like I'm going insane. This should be with all these. But no. I was going insane. It's right there. Give the Pokemon. Give the Gliscor. I knew I should have at least had one. Because I would have got one from the decks, but also got that one in the cave. So I did it before I got the dex item. God, that was an ordeal. Okay, where do I want to evolve it thematically? I'm going to assume in front of the Mesa goes Neuron Heart Academy. Will be a nice one. Zilla. Oh, that was a Dragonite town. Because it'll at least have some light in there. It's day. These are meant to be the opposite time zones. How are both of these day? I've got my Switch set to actual... Yeah, my Switch is on actual time as well. They should be... Like, it's been one of the facts that I've disputed so much. Like, oh, if it's day in Paldea, it'll be night in Masui. Because they're in completely different time zones. Watch this be daytime as well. If I come back and this is nighttime. Yeah, they're both daytime. That fact that everyone keeps spouting is just clearly wrong. Let's check it. So Dex says clearly daytime. Like maybe it was just morning in Paldea or just going into night. The Ranha Academy. Maybe it's just Violet that swapped it. But it just feels wrong. If this says day, the fact that people keep claiming is... It's debunked. They're both daytime. Any video, any of them that are like, here's facts about the DLC. They're in 2 different time zones. They're flipped. One's day, one's night. Just send them a clip of this bit of the stream and just be like, ha, proven wrong. Do your research properly. Actually play it. Because I feel like people don't realise it's time locked at the start of the DLC. So when it's like locked today, but it's actually night in the game, people don't realise that. Or like vice versa. Sometimes it's locked tonight for like the Kitakami Festival. But it'd be daytime in Paldea because Paldea isn't time locked. But they're actually just in the same time zone. Because I've seen it multiple times. This isn't like one video that I'm pulling from. I've definitely seen it on Bearkeeper Toby's stuff. Watch one video of his. I don't watch many of his, to be fair. But the one that I caught mentioned that fact. And there was one like secret you need to know, which is probably like a hoops and hip hop video. And that was one of the facts. And I'm just killing time until it is night. Where's the sun? Rising east. Is it at least like a few hours difference if I go over to Masui? So it's rising in the east right now. Is it setting in the west in Masui? I'm just flying between these regions, just building up my air miles. So if I look over to the west, is it at least like a 12-hour difference? No, because it seems quite overcast. If I go to somewhere else with different weather, so I can actually see the sun. / also see through the landscape when it loads in. You see the sun now? Nope, still quite overcast. Walk around the centre. Is this going to be a different... This should be a different area down here. For a second I thought that was another Ogre Mask clan that I missed. Wasteful Fields. And I still can't see the sun. This is going to make me kill like 10 minutes, isn't it? Oh, now at the time to see what items are in caves. Because I haven't actually explored a lot of the caves in Scarlet. I've explored more of them in Violet because I was trying to like kill time and not do story stuff. So I just went around picking up items. Which I can actually go into my box and... no, I can't because Gligar needs to evolve. I really wish there was a quick way to just skip from day to night. What's in this cave? Nothing. I've definitely been in there then. That's a rock. Well up. And that's a Groban. Oh, just look at him. He looks so good. He's still asleep. God bless him. I might actually need to go back and... I'll go back and heal him. Maybe kill some time in an outbreak and wait for night. Like, full odds. An outbreak hunt. Just picnic reset it, basically. See what hunts are on the map. And I'm walking everywhere just to kill more time. And I'm walking into apple fields just trying to kill my frame rate. Definitely don't think flying's helping though. But the frame rate shouldn't tank this badly. Okay, let's heal over here. Actually, ooh. That's what they're going to check. But I want to see if the shop, after I pested it 3 times, will now take LP as a payment. Because I learned that. It's like, oh, I've got big news. We're now accepting LP to payment. Hey! The caretaker even made it that you can use LP to buy things at Festival Souls too. So from now on, you can pay with LP whatever you need. That's the only thing I cared about. Yeah, if you pester her 3 times, she'll now take LP as a payment. Okay, let's check the map and see what outbreaks I've got. Stantler that I've already got. Could be interesting to get a weird here. Cricketer. Nope. If I zoom out one more, then it just bumps me. It needs another stage in between the full map and that, in my opinion. Mankey, I've already got the line, so it's between Cricketer. Which could be interesting, and Stantler, because I could potentially get weird here. Let's see if I can get another Stantler. So I've already got one in Violet. And it's a vibrant green. I can't miss it if it does spawn. Unless it does just blend in too much to the grass. Although there are hills and trees here. Yeah, I think I'm just going to picnic reset. Just for a little bit. See if I can find a 3rd shiny, but without a sandwich. And it complains about wonky places to set it up. This is not level in the slightest. And this is meant to be an outbreak, right? Doesn't seem very outbreaky to me. Maybe I'm just too close though. None there. I'm assuming the day-night cycle is going to be like 20 minutes long. I've already killed a few minutes. Still seems quite bright though. Literally the last thing I want to do is just evolve Gliscor. And then I've planned my team and got the first one in one stream, which is actually quite productive. I'm quite happy with that if considering. Okay, there we go. Now it'll still be like, your table might fall, but if we go slightly further down the hill. Like, oh, your table will be fine here. You're alright. Any green deer for me. None of them. At least now it finally looks like an outbreak. Surrounded by all the same Pokemon rather than random hordes like Starly spawning. Any. Oh, Stantler, no, please. I don't want you. I want your green cousin. At least I'm going to assume you're all cousins. I'm going to assume it's very much like Finland and you need to check with each other if you're related or not before you start breeding. God, I forget how slow picnic resets are. The fact that they used to be one of the good methods before we found all of the other ones. Okay, so the outbreak seems to be specifically this top part of the hill. But not too far over that way. It's localized right here. You know what? I'm going to save. Close the game and shift my time like 10 minutes. See if that does anything. I'm looking at 18. Shift it 9. See if that makes it nighttime. Because I'm getting very impatient now. And I'm not too bothered about finding a Stantler from that outbreak. It's literally just something to do while I waited. Fingers crossed it's nighttime. Then I'm going to go up on that same hill and evolve it. Just so it looks nice if I cut everything together. Always got to be thinking about that video. Have the edit in mind. Hey, nighttime. There we go. Stantler. And let's go up to Fallen Horn. Is it? Fallen Horn. I still don't know why it's called Fallen Horn. That's the name it's got, so that's where I'm going. And let's go. Where was the big hill I was on? Oh, that's the Pokedex. I always mix up the Pokedex and map buttons. Constantly. Is it there? They just need to head north. Is it this? Was like... something that's fell off. I figure out why it's got a fallen horn at some point. But right now I'm not too bothered. Groudon, please grab the wall. 3. And then let's come in this nice big open space. Let's get it overlooking the forest. PaneyeRewind is so small. Literally stepped on you. So I think spawn up here. Or would it be nicer looking at the mountain? Might be nice in the background. Hey, just in time, Ruby. I found 2 Gliscor and I'm going to evolve, or 2 Gligar and I'm evolving 1 to Gliscor. You're back just for the end. Oh, nice. You end up doing well. Use item on that. I got 1 level. It's in the glass. Oh, but nice. I mean, you came in A position. That's one thing to take from it. But oh, look at the boy. He looks so good. Yeah, you got A position, even if that position was dead last. Oh, that's unfortunate. Yeah, once you get it like a bad rollers, like, what was it? What's a term the kids use? Just try and sound like an internet granddad. You got tilted at the end of the round and it just fell into like round 2. And at that point, you basically lost the mental battle. A ban and a limit? What's the difference? Because I'd assume they... Well, I know obviously what a ban is. I can assume the difference, but how'd you get both? Surely a ban overrides a limit. Oh, he looks so good. Oh, okay. Right, yeah. I get the difference now you said that. Makes sense. I'm just going to double check the save. Yeah, it's unfortunate. I mean, hopefully next one you go into, you do a bit better. I mean, the bar's set real low, so you can only go up from there again. But we got the boy! And the girl, technically. Even though, I say technically because that's not going to be the one in the team. But still, I love Gligar Shiny so much. Yeah. I mean, so you can still, because it's onwards and upwards. Okay. I think that's pretty much all I'm going to be doing for today. Out of 100, yeah, you've still got tons to go. Got some music on. Oh, and one thing I want to test out. I actually need guitar to test this bit. Because I've done some stuff in between streams. Let's get these arms up. So hopefully musical bits sound better. But if we go in this and filters. And now I should have a little bit of like nice reverb on my voice. And that should sound nice. I can't hear myself. Oh, it's got an entry. I thought you were going to say like because you were sick or something. But yeah, no, 21 entries seems like a lot for like a local tournament. Oh, okay. If it's a sneak peek, yeah, you put a little bit of a premium on it. Because yeah, the £6 sounds about right. The music in the background does not help. Okay, yeah, that kind of makes up for it. How's it? Because there should be reverb on this. Does it sound okay? I should also like tilt the mic. Yeah, because this is one of the things that I did in between. I guess if so while I'm playing stuff and I got the guitar, might as well do something to end off the stream. Can you remember that? If I can not mess up the chords. Yeah. Okay, I think I'm going to go for a song before I pop off. Just going to have a little drink so I can actually sing along with it. And I'm hoping you don't dislike... Oh, who is it? It's Lady Gaga and... Oh, what's his name? From Shallow. From... A Star Is Born. I'm not gonna lie, I was doing tests for like, it's gonna sound so random, with ChatGPT and like making it do characters. And at some point I got it to write like lyrics to a song. So I just did random chords and sang the lyrics that it made up, and it actually didn't turn out that bad. Some of it was a bit off, but I made it work. So potential future stream idea from stuff that I was messing with. And I'm realizing I'm still probably very reverby. But yeah, let's give Shallow a little go. And tilt the camera down a little bit. You can actually see bits of my hands. I swear I'll actually get into the song. Tell me something, girl. Are you happy in this modern world? Or do you need more? Is there something that you're searching for? Searching for. I'm falling. Oh my god, I'm so off with this. Fuck it, I'll go for the other one. It's the end of a long week. I messed chords up, I forgot words. Oh, what else do I know? I don't just want to play chords. And I could go for like some typical like hallelujah, like... Wait. No. Sounds off. What are we thinking? Okay, I'm going to give a choice of two. One, because I can comfortably do that if I've got lyrics up. I can do Hallelujah or House of the Rising Sun because I'm feeling something kind of finger-styly. I could do Will the Circle Be Unbroken because I love that from the Bioshock Infinite soundtrack if I've got the lyrics up, I guess. How would that go? Because that's similar to Hallelujah. Yeah, oh, it's such a good song. If you haven't played Bioshock Infinite or heard like the acoustic cover of it, it's so good. You know what? Yeah, I do. Will the Circle Be Unbroken? I just need to get lyrics. Keyboard ASMR with reverb this time. Remix. Will the Circle Be Unbroken? Lyrics. Hymnary. I always forget that it's like a religious song. I need something that will scroll. Hopefully, or that I can fit on one screen. That would be nice. No, it just about doesn't fit on one screen. And how did that get over there? Sorry. This was meant to be a quick thing to end off, but apparently not. And that website is set out horrifically. Just give me lyrics. It's all I want. It's a hymn song. It should be relatively easy to find. But they all want to put them in really thin columns. I mean, internet is just taking a dump right now. Will the Circle Be Unbroken? Lyrics, come on. They shouldn't be this hard. If I've got to go on Wikipedia for these lyrics. There we go. There. Okay. This is how it should be, right? They write the chorus once and just say, do the chorus in between all the lines. That is how lyrics should be. I literally fill the gaps with the bit that is at the top. So, Will the Circle Be Unbroken by someone. I know the Bioshock Infinite version. Will the circle be unbroken by and by the... Wait, is that right? That is right. Will the circle be unbroken by and by the by and by? There's a better home awaiting in the sky, Lord, in the sky, with the loved ones in the glory, whose dear forms we often miss, where we heard their earthly story, or we find them in their bliss. Will the circle... Oh, fuck it. I'm off today. I can't do it. I'm so annoyed. It's all terrible. I'm annoyed. Feck it. Because I realised partway through the A was meant to be an F. So I started like... I think I'm just having fun noodling around, to be fair. I'm in a playing mood, not necessarily a singing mood, which isn't great when I'm trying to not get copyright crap. Okay, you know what? If I turn myself right up so I can hear myself. Because these are actually a really good isolating fit. So I can't actually hear much outside of what the mic's picking up. Okay, I'm going to get through one song. I'm determined now. I know House of the Rising Sun off the back of my hand. Literally one of the first songs I learned, so hopefully I can get through it. Rising sun, it's been the ruin of many a poor boy. Fucked it right at the end. It's been the ruin of many a poor boy. And God, I know I'm one. And God, I know I'm one. And God, I know I'm one. God, I know I'm one. fucked that right at the end. And I think I also realised that my vote... Listen to it back. My mic was on the wrong setting. Yay! Yeah, that sounds so much better. And the reverb probably sounds a lot better. So, yeah. Interesting way to end it. Although, what I just played might be an easier one. I don't know why I'm ending on this. I'm just kind of like in the mood for it. Bit of Beatles. Blackbird singing. Oh, you fucking advert bastard. Literally, the lyric page I had up as I was about to start singing, full page advert. Who does that? Let's go for a short intro. Blackbird singing in the dead of night. Take these broken wings and... Fuck. No, you know what? It's gone. It's gone. I'm messing up too many songs that I should know. I'm done. I'll try and redeem myself next time. Let's also take off the filters. Well, the reverb filter. And get the noise gate back on. I can't believe all the stream I've had it like on the wrong setting as well. Like I've had it boosted volume wise. Which is technically right, but it should be through software instead of on the mic. So, a couple housekeeping things if you're still here and listening, or just catch up on the VOD when I eventually upload those. I'm thinking that I want to move streams about, just because Wednesday seems like a hard day for me to generally hit. I don't know why, but Thursday seems to be a lot easier. So I'm thinking Wednesday streams are going to be moved to Thursdays after this week, obviously. I'm not going to do another stream tomorrow, mainly because I want to get videos out. So the schedule is going to move to Thursdays and still probably Sundays. I did have a call with family. We're going to have something to eat on Sunday, so that stream might end up being a little bit later. That's just a warning. I've said I need to be back by 8ish, but we'll see. Because my family and timekeeping aren't amazing. I'm currently 25 minutes through the Teal Mask video edit. Hoping to power through and get that done for the weekend. So fingers crossed for Saturday. Like I think I've mentioned this before. If you go on Twitter, like expectation versus reality, I wrote a 20-minute script. I had 40 minutes of voiceover. Or I think it ended up with like 42 minutes of voiceover-ish. So, yeah, a longer video than I thought. But I was like, in hindsight, that was also all of the DLC story, plus post-game, plus Pokedex. So, I shouldn't have expected it to be around 20 minutes. Once I'm done with that, gotta try and get graphics sorted, all the VODs uploaded, and thumbnails and scheduled for that. So we should be good. And then, like from today, in between other stuff, so like other video ideas, I guess, and like stream stuff, the plans are going to be for the next few streams, hunting my DLC team, which should take up a good few streams up until the DLC. See how long it takes. I might have to power through and do extra streams a couple of weeks or maybe longer streams. We'll see when the DLC is finally announced with a date. That'd be fun. And there was another one that I was thinking. That has slipped my mind right now. Oh, there is gonna be this month. I'm gonna try and do a little bit of like variety stuff, if that makes sense. So days that aren't Thursday and Sunday. So I've got Mario Wonder coming out on the 20th. Gonna try and play a bit of that. May not be release day, might just be a random day of the week. I'm just interested to play a 2D Mario game anyway, so you can see me play the first 2D Mario game I played in a good few years. I only really played the 3D ones. And if that goes well and people seem to enjoy it, I might start dropping in random other games that I've got. So the stream just becomes a bit more variety-ish. Just because I've really just been thinking like the stream, the channel, I don't mind being tied to Pokemon. But the stream's kind of getting... It's fun when I do different stuff like the challenges. But I'm trying to not like backlog a load of videos basically that I have to edit. Because it's starting to feel like I've got a fair bit of a backlog. Because I've currently got the camping video, the redemptions video, editing the Teal Mask video. And I'm not starting... Oh, that was the other one that I'm going to eventually start working on is the... I probably better don't have music on in the background. The other thing I'm going to be doing is the gender differences. Like the female gender differences for the living decks. Which is obviously going to need some like challenges. That's all set up. I've literally just got to turn them on. Why have I not got desktop audio? Let's reload this. So yeah, that's the plan for the next like few weeks. It's basically gender differences video, shiny hunt the DLC team. Because that DLC is going to be way down. Way down there. I can power through the gender differences, which is why that's going to be a few streams afterwards, at least to get the Teal Mask video out the way. So I've only got 2 videos backlogged. And I've only got a script for one of them, thankfully. Music. Oh, probably a 40 second. Oh, there we go. God, that's mad. I have my mic settings wrong. That's what I get. But cool, yeah. I think that's where I'm going to end it. Being live for 2 hours, 10 minutes with whatever the first bit of the stream was. Just found some logos and started to. Again, sorry for missing last week. Hopefully back on it properly. Like I said, gotta try and make up for it a little bit. Mainly just trying new different things and seeing what sticks. I've got extra bits of like song requests when I can get practice and I'm not just off it like today. I couldn't get one song out properly. I messed up House of the Rising Sun right at the end. But cool, I'm gonna have to love yous and leave yous, get back to editing the video, and I'll catch yous probably Sunday.